Apparently my headset's gonna die. Good thing I got a backup one.
You're in the background. Can you talk? Yes.
Alright, here we go.
Do you know what my biggest weakness? My Rogus? I'm a pussy when it comes to mechanics. Like I don't really know when like I should be staying in and out. And most of the time I get out, then I notice other people staying in and their DPS goes way up and I'm like, oh, I just fucked myself. Should have stayed in. But I'm just not used to melees still. like on Jiraxis this week in that 10 man. I was like, I'm out. And everyone was saying it. I'm like, oh, my DPS went down. But like, it's scary sometimes in melee. In range, if I'm a hunter, I can just disengage away. It's still DPS. But rogue, it's like, let's stay out here for a second. Okay, I'm gonna find a group for 25-man VOA, and it's gonna be all PvP here that drops. It'll be priest PvP. That's it. Nothing else.
Please keep coming, hold me now, and I will never let you down. I said, please keep coming, hold me now, and I will keep you safe and sound. Please keep coming, hold me now, and I will never let you down. I said, please keep coming, hold me now, and I will keep you safe and sound.
This game's. You shouldn't be able to have a role of healer or tank if you're not. If you can't play those roles. Like, why is the default like healer for mages, rogues, and hunters like healer or tank? I change it every fucking time. Like talent spec. What do you mean talent spec? Oh, up here. I didn't know you could do that. Like, right click up on this roll. But that's a damage too. Love this game. Fix your bugs, Blizzard. It's not like this is a million-year-old game. Actually, I resaw the original cinematic for Wrath, and I was like, God damn! Back in 2008, that's insane how good it is. Blizzard is good at one thing. They are really good at making cinematics and cutscenes like that. I mean, everyone remembers the Wrathgate. That shit was insanely good. There's a little patchy, but it's iconic.
So I did a sim for every single piece other than my tier right now. Just so I can put it into the stupid RC Loot Council thing.
Yeah, and?
The biggest upgrade I have right now is the trinket. And the boots.
Yeah, my two biggest upgrades right now is the trinket, which is a 260, and then the helm, which would be 180.
The boots for me are 155, and then the trinket's 150.
Slacker with that trinket.
That's why it's not high on my prio list, honestly.
That's still a really big boost up though. 150. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but it's bigger on other classes.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people don't get. Cause like I've seen like comments on YouTube videos of like gear parties and shit, and they're like, they're not this class or this class, or trash. And it's like it's not how that works. Like
That's so. I worked on my Phase 4 BIS list, and I did it. It either go. I did for the Deathbringer's Will. Like either goes to this class or this class. Like those are the first two classes I put on priority for it.
I'm gonna say Marksmanship Hunter. Yeah. And you're like, no.
No,
Even though they sim one of the highest of all the classes with it.
wait, what? No,
Yeah.
they're not higher than Fury Warriors or Feral Druids.
How much do you sim with it?
With it, 17.
1700 DP. You're not getting 1700 DPS from that trinket.
No, but I'm just saying I get 17k with that trinket.
That doesn't change. That's your big number with all your gear. What is the DPS increase over your second best in slot at the time?
Second best in slot would be Runestone.
Okay. You can't be thinking Runestone. You're gonna be ARP capped at that point. So what is your best in slot if you're ARP capped? If you're not second, like if you don't have Deathbringer as well, what are you gonna use? You can't use Runestone because you're over armor pen capped.
Death's
We
Verdict.
haven't seen one drop. Death's Verdict
Death's
and
Choice.
Comet's Trail. That's choice.
Yeah,
So
Comet's
Death's Verdict.
Trail and
Or
Death's
and
Verdict.
also the 10-man trinket probably actually. So the 10-man trinket.
Well, that would be the
Death's
other
Verdict.
trinket, but that would be my
Okay.
other trinket I'm currently
So
sitting with.
what's the difference between Death's Verdict or Death's Choice, whatever the fuck trinket you want to call it today, and Deathbringer as well?
Well, I have to change gems out, and I won't be able to hit armor pen soft cap or hard cap without it.
Really?
Yeah, I need
Every
it.
single one.
Every single one of my gems is straight up armor
To be
pen.
fair, I don't think anyone can hit the cap without that trinket until
Yeah,
either fully. I think you don't even go BIS. You just go armor pen cap gear instead. So
Yeah,
until phase
even-
5.
even
And
with
phase-
all of the gear that I have, like I still go for the socket bonuses for a bunch of stuff.
But ignore that. Just swap out the trinket. Just swap out the trinket.
Just
with
the
Death's
trinket.
Verdict. Yeah. Oh, Death's Verdict versus, and you have with the 10-man trinket already equipped. So what's the DPS difference?
800.
Damn, son. Yeah, you gotta beat me. 800. Actually, I need to look at it too because I forgot about the armor pen cap shit. That does change things. How much is it an increase over in your current gear?
In my current gear,
Not this your current gear.
I again would have to change out.
Just
change out
replace
gems.
just replace Milner's.
It's a DPS loss if I replace my units.
Oh, we're inside the raid. Okay, inside it. I'm fucking done. It's a DPS loss to replace Milner's. That's a little insane.
Somebody just asked me to battle res them while we were doing trash before owning.
So yeah, I don't see how a trinket can be good for you if it's worse than Milner's for you. Sounds like
If
It sounds
I
like
get the closer I get to cap, the better that trinket is. But when if I sim it right now and then move my armor pen, it's probably less, but I would have to sim it in order to figure it out. This paladin, I'm not buffing. Fuck him. Just fuck him. Killed myself because the tank doesn't know how to pick up stuff. It's fine, all I'm here for is the emblems anyways. Alright, so you want to know the DPS increase currently for Deathbringer's Will.
Yep.
Okay.
Stop. Just fucking replace Milners. Nothing else. Make it simple. You're trying to complicate this.
No, I'm replacing Dark Matter. And then going to the soft cap. I'm not doing that much.
See, cloth. Oh. Cloth, plate, leather. Oh, druid. The druid hands dropped in this video.
The DPS, the feral DPS ones?
Yeah.
25 man or 10 man?
25.
You can fucking suck it.
And the PvP leather bracers. That sucks.
So currently on threat, it's a 500 DPS increase over Dark Matter.
Hell yeah, that's nice. How much is on a warrior?
That's 600-700, I think, is what Preda said.
Yeah.
But you still give, in my opinion, you still give it to a warrior over a feral druid first,
What's that?
because warriors do less bleed damage.
I don't think it works that way. 'Cause
They get more
so-
value out of it.
You're still getting more DPS out of it, though.
Not really.
Raw DPS, you're getting more just because you have bleeds doesn't change the fact. But then again, like
Their bleed scales off of how hard they hit. So
Yeah. No, yeah, but that's taken in account for the hit, and their number is still lower than yours. That's what I'm getting at.
but that was with full BIS. We haven't had him sim it like for current stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even say for current stuff. Like, we're gonna, by the time we see it. So you think Heroic's gonna be available week 1? Like it was for talk?
Yeah, I think so.
I was zoned the fuck out. God damn. Every group I'm in, there's always this Pharaoh that does like 10k DPS.
Yeah, I
Blasted
wonder why.
Pharaohs, nerf the shit out of them.
No,
I
they
want to see them
probably have-
cry.
They probably have really good gear. And they're probably consuming up for freaking stuff that doesn't matter.
I didn't consume a potion, and I did 8.9k on that boss. Then there was the Warlock below me that did 8.4. The Mage was 8.1. The Hunter was 8.1. That Hunter did not expose to trap or trash. Trash, I say, trash. Oh, I saw there was a prince, the 3 princes fight, Blood Princes.
Yeah.
For some other reason, a Warmane stream appeared in my YouTube feed, so I just clicked on it. I saw Hunter in there with a wasp pad. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? That wolf is over 1,000 more DPS than any other pet. If they're like, oh, we don't want to provide this debuff, or then fucking sucks to be them. And then if you want a Hunter to do the armor pen debuff, oh, I mean armor debuff, so warriors don't have to, or rogues. It's even larger. Like at that point, just don't even bring the Hunter. And just say fuck you, fuck one of your rogues, or a warrior. You got Asunder or Expose. Because having 50% uptime on a fuck ton of AP is just a little insane. It's even worse for BM because BM has like 90% uptime on that buff because of their talents. You're curious how?
How?
Because their abilities reduce the cooldown on it. So it's basically like 6 seconds downtime or some shit in between. Like, it's stupid. It's like, here's a 20-minute buff, 6 seconds downtime, 20-second buff. Or some shit like that.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's basically a permanent attack power buff for 100 BM. I mean, they're still the lowest DPS, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you're gonna have a Hunter go BM, like they can't have anything but a wolf. Like, it's worse than any class. But it actually hurts now if like my pet dies. Like it's TBC it hurt us, but if a survival Hunter's pet died, it wasn't no big deal. Or in classic WoW, if the Hunter's pet died, it sucked, but it was only like 10% of your damage. But it's a little insane now with that buff. It's like, oh, I'm just losing, what was it, 340 or whatever AP? And 9 hits damage. And pets always die on Beast, those warns at the end. And the pets stand back half the time now. And it still manages to die.
funny that ferals in phase 1 weren't wanted at all, but now they're super needed and wanted everywhere. It's like, huh, if only you guys treated us better for the first couple phases, maybe we'd still be around.
You're talking about half the ferals nowadays are rerollers.
Yeah.
I didn't want it in phase 1 because everyone was like, oh, they're going to be best. And then it started and they're like, oh, ferals are trash. Just like warriors and regrets. But at least, I mean, they fixed it. I still want to know what's so different from original to now, why it was so bad. Like, what happened to Feral? Like, was there a patch in the final patch or something?
No.
That just nerfed the Shadow Feral, or?
No.
I don't remember them ever being nerfed.
They used to have a higher proc rate on Omen of Clarity, I know that much, but there was no actual official like proc or patch notes.
Because I don't actually remember them like in phase 1 in OG, or like, you know, ODR being that strong. They're good, they weren't that strong. It wasn't until like talk where they were like exploded. And I don't understand why they were so low in the first place. Phase 1 I don't really care about. I guess even phase 2 I wouldn't like. Honestly, after this phase, I don't really see enhancement being amazing. Except yeah, I don't remember them being amazing in ICC. But it was such a long time ago that maybe, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention to play with a decent enhancement.
I think if I get the gloves here on Bear, I drop my tier 8 2-piece.
Yeah. I just got the 10-man gloves.
I don't even know if the 10-man gloves would be an upgrade technically.
They are for me since I had 213 gloves.
I have 171 emblems on Bear.
Like, new ones?
Yeah, like
Child?
new
Jesus.
ones. 240 is a full set for me.
Yeah, but you ain't find it. Well, oh yeah, 245. So, I mean, you're golden. I mean,
Yeah, by the time I actually start picking them up, yeah. Well, actually, I already have the shoulders. So, 240 minus 45 is 195. So I need 24 more.
yeah. Wait, what is a penumbra? Penumbra pendant. Is that even a word? A partially shaded outer region of the shadow cast by an opaque object. Partially shaded outer region of the shadow cast by an opaque object. That's a stupid name for a fucking pendant. The shadow cast by the earth or moon over an area experiencing a partial eclipse. The less dark outer part of a sunspot surrounding the darker core. guess I could sell a pyrite accuser. I got 507 hit. Is that good enough for you, boss?
No.
And that's not including precision, which is. Ugh. Hey, I'm just doing what the sim sheet says. And it's saying this pieces with here are just best, but really good.
Nothing for me. Okay.
See, that's what happens. You go 25 minutes. You always get loot that you don't need. That someone else is going to go in there and see it, and then next you go on 10-man and you get the 10-man version.
I don't want the 10-man version.
And you don't want the 10-man version. Damn, this hunter's a 55-26 eye level. Whoa, what the fuck? This has got to be a GDKP hunter because he has Ice Walker threads. No guild's gonna give Ice Walker threads to a fucking hunter.
You never know.
Okay, yeah, that came out. I've seen some dumber shit. Maybe they got it 3 weeks in a row, and the Rogue and the Feral got it. There's usually more than one Rogue. I don't know. It's not even Biss. Bruh, it's not even Biss. What specs he going? He's going full dick focus fire, improved aspect build. I actually think that build's a little overrated. Okay, oh, that's a drone. Okay, I thought this was a hunter for a second. It's like, wait, why are you wearing a tank trinket? So we're only the third highest population server?
Third or fourth.
Third. Fourth is Globulus. And they have 2K lessons. Benediction is number 1, which is Pure Alliance. Faralina number 2. Hey, Pagel. I was on Pagel. Pagel's... Oh, never mind. There's a Horde as well. Okay. But Globulus is the only one that's basically a 50-50 split. It's like 48.8 to 41 51.2. So grab your list. Well, it's our PvP RP, so.
Yep.
But they're like the only one that's like close to. If you go way down to Windseeker, which only has 3,800 people, there is no balance. Like PvP servers are dead as like a actual thing.
Because it was only a thing for vanilla, and then after that, it just kind of was just like meh.
Let's see. As of right now, the highest class in the game at 17% is Death Knight, followed by Mage and Paladin. There are more Druids right now playing than Hunters.
Not surprising.
More Rogues. Them both, but barely. Let me see the level range. Let's go look at 80s only, because I think that's screwing it. Actually, Hunter's the least played class at level 80. Horde on Whitman.
Interesting.
It's crazy how many Paladins are though.
Because you need like 3 to 4 each raid.
Yeah, it's so crazy. It's funny because all through WoW's history, Warlock's been like the least played class, and because they've been so good. The population exploded in TBC and in Wrath now.
Freaking DKs though.
That's not really surprising.
What's really surprising is the 26% are all the races are blood elves.
I mean, you gotta think all the Paladins are gonna be Blood Elves, so that massively skewers it. And then, like, a lot of people just like Blood Elves, like Prida, so.
Yeah. Who plays a rogue blood elf?
Maybe Prida?
Prida plays a rogue
Cataclysm?
blood elf. That's why I said that.
Torn being the least, not surprising. They don't have any good racials. I'd rather be a Torn than an Orc or anything else. If they had their racial from the future with a 2% increased crit strike damage, Then I'd play.
I thought that was not the Tauren that we have now. I thought that was the new race.
No, it's that torn. If they get a DPS ratio, that's it. And it's the same as dwarf. They both get that 2 or 3% increased critical strike thing, which I don't know. But they get the same ratio. Now I don't know about now, but like in Legion, it was that BFA? I don't know. I know I only played BFA for 2 weeks, and that was because WoW Classic was coming out in 2 weeks, and I had to get a subscription to the game, so I was like, fuck it, I'll play it for the next 2 weeks. And then I logged in the week before next, because Shadowlands came out, and I was like, fuck it, let's play Shadowlands, and then I never logged in again outside, like checking old raids out. When was the last time you logged into retail?
Right before this phase launched. Actually, like a month before this phase launched, just to try and pick up some stuff, just for shits and giggles. Back when they had the, you can level to 60 for free bullshit, that you can trial Dragonflight. Well, the only trial that they had for Dragonflight was just the race. The Evoker class race.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised Troll is lower as it is. I would think Troll would be a little higher because for most classes it's the best race. Well, that can be a Troll.
It's gonna get extremely skewered next pack.
I don't know, doesn't I know a lot of classes like goblins, because they get that 1% haste and they get a reverse disengage.
Well, every druid's gonna swap to troll.
That's true, because why would you be
Why would you be a Tauren that gives you stamina and herbalist skill when you can be a troll that gives you haste on use?
Doesn't they also get beast slain, I think, so for like the 1 or 2 beast bosses there as an expansion?
Well, yeah, but you don't really count that. You count the haste. The haste is just substantially better than getting extra stamina.
See, should be able to duel and tame a druid, and then the druid would gain 5% damage. Let's go.
Oh, and the fucking